The sponsor speaks of providing mechanisms, coordination mechanisms, finding ways, and planning early. Does it mean if you have coordination, it will be done early? Or let me state this, that do you know that Sulu has been coordinating with the Bureau of Quarantine for the vaccine of the supposed pilgrims, coordinating with the Sulu Provincial Health Office, providing them manpower and assisting them in some other ways. Did you know that, Mr. Speaker?
What I know, Mr. Speaker, is in my discussion with the head of the Bureau of Quarantine in Zamboanga, is that he requested me to raise this issue that early on there should be coordination.
That's correct.
So that the procurement of the vaccine can be done early, and consideration as to transportation of vaccines would also be given attention, because he was at a quandary because the vaccine that was delivered to him was not sealed, and so he did not want to administer it to the pilgrims. That made the pilgrims wait the whole day in the Bureau of Quarantine. So I believe that early top-level discussion between the DOH and the NCMF, as well as mitigating risks and problems, will be able to address this challenge.
For information of everyone, in Sulu, they have been doing that every year already. Of course, as you said, there was coordination between the Bureau of Quarantine and the Provincial Integrated Health Office. More so, it can be facilitated if it is the local government that will coordinate with the Bureau of Quarantine. They can go down to Sulu or anywhere else because they also need some assistance. And last year, it was Governor Tan who invited them, and they were willingly, they were in Sulu to administer the vaccine. So I think the gentleman is correct that if we do coordination, provide mechanisms on how to handle and finding ways, this can be done. So if we do it, maybe it will be more laborious if you go to National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, because I remember I remember that even during the time of my cousin, your cousin-in-law mo ba si late Rowena Tan Loong, during her time as regional director, there was already vaccination in Sulu. So maybe bago gisingin lang at gawin uli yung ano. Pero dire-diretso yung sa Sulu, every year mayroon coordination ng Bureau of Quarantine. And I was informed that if it is the LGU, provincial governments that will coordinate with the Bureau of Quarantine, there is really no problem about vaccination. So do you I think this resolution is trying to correct me if I'm wrong, trying to just wake up. It's a wake-up call for early coordination. Yun lang siguro ang pakay ng resolution na to. Ganon ba, MP Don?
Speaker, to wake them up, to coordinate early, and also to maybe draft clear terms of reference stipulating who is responsible, who is accountable, who should be informed, and who should be coordinated. Because what happened last May is that the pilgrims pay for the vaccination and it is transferred to the Sheikh, then to the NCMF, I think. And then it's the NCMF that technically procures. And the NCMF coordinates with the Bureau of Quarantine to administer. So I think clearer terms of reference and memorandum of agreement, tripartite agreements that involves the provincial government, the Bureau of Quarantine, and the NCMF should be made, because the Bureau of Quarantine is only administering. They do not have the vaccine. They do not have control when the vaccine arrives. So the NCMF must be a key party to integrate all the parties.
So the coordination should be triumvirate, NCMF, Bureau of Quarantine, and the local government unit, the provincial government, because these are our people, and I think this is still effective governance if they can help facilitate. But just for info, the province of Sulu has been doing that already for several years. But anyway, just for information of everyone. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.